Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and today we are doing some 11.1 PTR thing. The PTR is about to go down, so maybe there are some more changes, but I wanted to talk really fast about the rotational things for the tier set. I'm not going to go deep into it because it's likely that there are some changes themselves, but just so if you didn't know, there are some pins also in the subreddit channel, but basically, because of how our tier set works, you stack this winner streak buff that empowers your finishers, and also while you are in dance, it doesn't reset. There are some bugs that, of course, make this not work fully like this, but let's ignore those. The rotational changes are two things. One of those was already a win before with the tier set, the old one, but was not like huge. It was 0 point something percent, so I didn't think it was needed to talk about it. Basically, if you have the cold blood macro with secret technique and cold blood, you are not going to use it on the first secret technique or your flagellation. What does this mean? This means that while you begin doing your burst, your first secret technique is going to be without cold blood, and then the second one with. This, of course, makes dances a little bit different, but not hugely. The only thing that changes is now you need to have two binds, like I have. I have one alone and then one with cold blood. Not much changes. Then also, it's a win even if you don't use cold blood in the middle of the place. Of course, if you use cold blood in the middle, it's going to be a bigger win. If you mess it a little bit up, you may need to use flagellation sometime later. But ideally, you use your secret technique on the second with cold blood. Then in between, you have one dance where you also get one cold blood with secret technique. That one is whatever. And then after 45 seconds, you get cold blood again in the second secret technique of the second dance in your cooldowns. That is one thing. And then the only thing right now, I have some findings that I want to talk about, but in another video when I have more data and APL things. But you don't use finishers that may reset winner streak if flagellation is 20 seconds or so, or 25. So this means that, for example, in single target, where we used that symbols of death with secret technique alone, we may move that to another place, or just use that and then don't use eviscerates apart from the one that you supercharge. Not super clear, but just don't mess winner streak up before going into cooldowns. If you see new sims going in, it's around you go in the second set of cooldowns if you get some unlucky resets or something like that. If you, let's say, reset 25 seconds before going into flagellation, you get around 6 stacks or 5. Sometimes you are unlucky and get 4, but while you are in cooldowns, you get up to 9 or 10 most of the time. This means, of course, that you didn't use an eviscerate, a black powder, or a secret technique going into your cooldowns. This is for single target and for AoE. This means that you are going to use ruptures, and in the case of slice and dice dropping, this should not happen, of course. But if it's about to drop, instead of an eviscerate, you would use the finisher slice and dice, of course. That is everything I wanted to say. Of course, do remember that we have the sheet that I'm going to keep updating. I may change some things with the findings that I had. If you want a really super TLDW, basically I move the symbols of death with secret technique from 60 to 70 to 30 seconds. That dance will be interchanged, and then you have a good ladder of dance with secret technique, then dance with secret technique, and then cooldowns. You just don't dance after using the opener. That's everything, and I will see you on the next video.